Hi, y'all. I'm here with your daily devotional on February 12th. I'm reading from Courage to Change for Al-Anon. For me, detachment is relatively easy with casual friends, where I'm not very emotionally involved. I've noticed that when I am detached, I can listen to other people being critical or grumpy without being affected. But if members of my family act the same way, I often take on their negative frame of mind. My own behavior shows me that I have a choice about my response to other people's moods and attitudes. What I have learned by comparing these two situations is that detachment involves paying attention to my own mood before I have a chance to take on someone else's. Then I can simply see and hear negativity or anger without becoming negative or angry. I don't have to have a bad day just because someone I love is struggling. This knowledge allows me to let everyone, including myself, feel whatever they feel without interference. Today's reminder: if I pause for a moment before focusing on someone else's mood, I may find out that I have feelings of my own that deserve attention. I will look for those moments to check in on myself today. And a quote on detachment. Detachment allows us to let go of our obsession with another's behavior and begin to lead happier and more manageable lives. Lives with dignity and rights. Lives guided by a power greater than ourselves. Whew, detachment is such a big one. It just comes up all the time. It's in so many of the readings. It's in so many of the conversations. In group and in life. Just last night, my friend Christy and I were talking about detachment a bit, and I have been really good at it, but I also noticed that when I detach or shut myself off, which I think are very different things and they often get confused, it's hard to detachment's tricky. Detachment's tricky. But I have found that when I can do it and remain in love, and I think that that requires a real confidence and security within myself. That's what I have found, because I have really done it this year, and I'm so proud of myself. But when I can maintain the love and detach from the person or their experience and stay attached to my own. So I can stay attached to my own love and my own feeling and my own experience and my own value or whatever around any given situation. When I can stay attached to myself, then detaching from what is happening with someone else becomes much simpler and less destructive. And then that line of shutting off and detachment doesn't get so blurry. Like the pieces of me that are what would I still hurting in some way. I don't like the word broken. I don't feel like there's anything broken. But I do think there are pieces that still need extra nurturing and understanding. And so those parts of me can reactively want to detach in a unhealthy way that shuts off. But the more nurtured and secure and present parts of me can detach and maintain love. So that has been such a big thing for me this year. I went into I went into this healing my broken heart with a commitment to maintain the integrity of the love that I held within myself, regardless of anyone else's. I was going to go through this process maintaining the dignity of that love that was real for me. And I have done it. I have finally gotten to a place that, number one, I can say, I'm happy. I'm just happy in life, you know. I'm happy. And it's just so interesting to me that Valentine's Day is so close, and I'm excited about it. And I got the most beautiful flowers today, and the only thing more beautiful than the flowers was the card that came with it. And yeah, my heart's just happy. My heart is happy, and I can honestly say that, like, you know, I wouldn't put my heart out there just yet. Like, it's not, I don't think it's, ready to be alone. But I've healed a lot, and I have maintained the dignity of that love within myself. Like, I didn't do it through anger. I didn't do it through blame or, any of that. I really stayed true to myself and true to what this experience was for me, and true to the healing and to the really staying present with every bit of it. I don't intend to repeat this cycle again. So I stayed intentionally present with every moment of the last year, all of the ones that were packed full of hope, and all of the ones that were really dark. And there were some really dark ones, and I stayed in those and held on to being willing to see what love had to teach me in those really dark moments. And I think I learned more about love in those really dark moments than any of the really bright, beautiful ones. I really learned a lot about love and a lot about myself. Yeah. So I've said several times that, I'm on this journey to fall madly in love with myself, and I feel like I've done a lot of healing, and I finally am really confident and grounded right here where I am within myself. And now I'm ready to start exploring and experiencing what it's like to be madly in love with myself. Like, what is it like? What could this relationship be like? How great could it be? Yeah, so I'm super happy. Yeah, detachment is tricky, but it's such a beautiful thing also. Like, it really is it's a beautiful gift to, kids are the worst of it, right? Like, to be able to let them go and allow them to walk their path, and, you're holding your breath because you can see that they're, about to walk into that mud puddle or whatever it is, and you just have to let them do it. And now, like, for me with grown children, I also have to stay back here where I watch them walk into that mud puddle, and I have to let them walk out of it and clean it up themselves. So, yeah, who knows? And, maybe I don't see what they see. Maybe that mud puddle is like some kind of beautiful, enriched mud that, maybe what I perceive as a mud puddle, they're going to step into, and it was oil. And now we're all rich. I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, I have to not allow my experience to be theirs, and allow them to have their own. And that's what this is saying. Like, I have to check my mood and my space and allow them to have their own. Yeah. So anyway, it's a good one. Happy day. I'll see you tomorrow.